Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Horror Johnson. Welcome to another episode. If this is your first time, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you guys saw in the last clip, today we're going to be talking about Resident Evil 4. So, I'm going to take you guys down memory lane super quick. Back in 2005, I was in elementary school. At that time, I was in the fifth grade, 10 years old. My brother was in middle school, junior high school. He had this friend called Sanchez, and Sanchez used to always invite him to his house. Sometimes my brother would bring me with him. Sanchez had a GameCube, and this is the only freaking game this man used to play. And I remember him asking my brother a few times, and even me, yo, would you guys like, you want to play? And I'd be like, nah, bro. So from my childhood all the way into my adulthood, everything I saw in this game traumatized me regarding video games. Always loved video games. I had the PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and all 5. I have a Steam Deck, and I also have a Nintendo Switch Lite, and I also have a PS Vita. I don't know why, but I felt compelled and felt the need to share that with you guys. So I was super scared, and I never wanted to play this game. But 2020 came, and thanks to Papa Trump, thank you for those stimmies. With some of that money, I paid bills, but I also bought myself a Nintendo Switch Lite. A Nintendo Switch Lite. And the first game I purchased for time's sake, right? And I don't want to continue to say in every sentence Resident Evil, Resident Evil. Let's call it RE. R as in Romeo, E like Echo. So RE, Resident Evil. So the Nintendo Switch, they have the RE triple pack, right? That brings RE 4, 5, and 6. The first game I played was obviously, right? I'm not gonna start 6, 5, 4, or 5, 4, then 6, right? That makes no sense. So I started with RE4, and I remember during the time I was working at an airport, a private airport. I never dealt with airliners, just private jets, a private small airport in the middle of nowhere in the freaking boondocks at nighttime, overnight, from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., sometimes till 8 a.m. And I was by myself because there's only one person they need on staff. So I was basically like babysitting this airport, right? In a freaking airport that's surrounded by wildlife. I've seen gators there. I've seen deers there. I've seen bobcats there. I swear I'm not making this up. I've seen a freaking Florida panther there. So imagine freaking the first game I choose to play on my Nintendo Switch. It's not Luigi's Mansion 3. It's not Mario Bros. It's not freaking Metroid. It's not Donkey Kong. It's RE4. Why did I do that to myself? I had no idea, but I had to face my fears, right? So I want to talk about probably like 2 or 3 things that stood out the most and that why I really enjoyed this game. First off, I freaking love the fact that the beginning of the game, right? You are in this SUV, you're driving with these 2 Spaniard cops in Europe. You go in, you ask this guy, un forastero! What is a forastero? Till this day, I have no idea. And you show him a picture and you ask him, hey, have you seen this girl? And this girl happens to be the president's daughter. That's your mission. That's why you go into this village in RE4. And long story short, he doesn't really say much. He says, un forastero! Or whatever he says. And then he tries to ask you, you do a backflip, you have to shoot him. After that, you jump out the window and there's more, un forastero! And then you kill them and all this stuff. But I want to talk about the other 2 things that stood out the most and really like impacted me. When you make it to the castle, and as soon as I got to the castle, I thought, maybe there's some sense of relief. Maybe it's not that scary during this part of the game. Was I wrong? Oh my gosh, bro. There's no words that I can use that could explain when I get to that part and I hear It's like there's silence. So imagine me in night shift in this airport that's in the middle of nowhere, total silence, and I have it full volume on my Nintendo Switch, and I hear morir es vivir, morir es vivir. I'm like, what the hell is this? And what frustrated me the most is that during this whole time, Ashley is so worthless. Like, why couldn't they? Why couldn't Capcom? Why couldn't you make Ashley a little bit more helpful, right? Why couldn't she have an axe, run faster, be useful? It's like no matter where I went, I had to pay attention to whatever it is she's doing, while at the same time I have four different morir es vivir, morir es vivir, killing me, throwing axes at me, freaking eating my head off of my body, and this girl is just so helpless.
Leon, help! Leon, I can't!
That was very frustrating. That was very frustrating. And last but not least, the freaking regenerators. Who came up with this? Who decided, let's put the regenerators? I'm not complaining. It was freaking awesome. Now that I'm on the other side, and don't even get me started on my first encounter with the regenerator that is like all shaky and then freaking explodes and all the, well, not explodes, but all these spikes come out of him, and then you have to kill him in order to get to wherever you have to get to. And I'm like, why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this to myself? And yeah, I want to say that was the beginning. That was the very beginning of my love for survival horror games. It all started with Resident Evil. I'd say I give this game a 10 out of 10. If you haven't played it and you want to play it, go for it. And if you've played this already, if you have, play it again. Play the remake. The remake is really dope. So, yeah. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for hearing me rant. Thank you for hearing my airport experience job. Thank you for hearing what the few highlights and things I liked about this game. On the next episode, we will be talking about Resident Evil Remake 2. I thought this was scary. We'll talk about it on the next episode. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time, I want to encourage you to like, leave a comment, subscribe, share this with your mom, with your dad, with your pet, with your animal, with your siblings, with everyone. And I will see you guys next time. Harvard Johnson. See you.